So now we're going to abrade some of the material that's on here already because we want to have it more interesting. Just like when we put the solution to dissolve some of the paint and let it run, we're going to actually remove some of the paint. So it's just more. It actually makes it more interesting. I think because in the world that's how things are. You don't have nice clean layers. There's always something underneath poking through. So I have sandpaper, light and thin. I have a razor blade, and I have a knife. So I'm just going to go at it. Start pulling this off. It's almost like reverse painting. I use the same sort of sweeping motions that I used with my paintbrush, except in the opposite directions. You know, like worn jeans? You like to have those worn jeans? People even acid wash them. You know, some stars like to have those little scars on them. There's just some life behind them. Something happened to them. Whoa! Yeah, there's some life happening to it right now, huh? Alright. So with the sanding, sometimes you have to be careful because you are getting particulates in the air and it's not so cool. Do you want to come in and take a look at it? See what's happening up here? So this in particular I think is quite nice, that little spot there. But, ready? Here we go. Put my hand behind it to kind of support the material. This is just cloth, so you don't want to push too hard on it. Not really trying to hurt the cloth. So one time I was taking one of these paintings on the airplane with me, and I was carrying it. I was just carrying it myself, and somebody stopped me, not knowing I was the artist, and they were really unhappy. They wanted me to wrap it and hold on to it very carefully because they were given the instructions, which I would give you too, of how to handle artwork. But here I am, abusing this poor canvas, and I'm not. This is part of the creative process. So you just have to know what you're doing and what tools you're using. And then you know what's appropriate. So, and if it does stretch out a little bit from me pushing on it, I know how to stretch out the canvas so it's nice and tight. So 100 years from now, somebody wants to restore this. They're going to be using Q-tips and using microscopes. Wouldn't that be funny? Get a picture, a video of them doing that, and then next to the video of it actually being created with sandpaper and razor blades. People would be aghast. Okay. So now it's time to be nice to it again. That was nice. Just went on a rocky road, that's all. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to give it a little wash with the big brush. I love this brush. This is just the most beautiful brush. It's so soft. Okay, so I think I was going to do a light purple wash. Really light. Super, super light. And the wash is where the color is barely there. It's just the paper. I mean, it's just the little bit of tint. Let's see. No, it's way too thick. That's a wash. There we go. It's just the water. So if I could use, I could actually use the water, the spray again. And that would work almost as nice, as easily. So one of my other favorite washes is red. Red really pushes things. If you're doing landscape, you can use a red wash in the work that's the hills in the background, and that pushes them back. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to push things back. I'm just trying to give it a little flavor, kind of unify everything. Yeah, so actually if you look at this painting over here, let's see if we can get some light on it. If you get this painting over here, you can see, perhaps, if you look really hard, you'll see this kind of a reddish back here, and that pops that part of the painting back. So that's how you use these washes effectively for lots of different reasons. This one I'm just unifying all the colors, because there's so many different colors, and they're all pretty prominent. And I want to like just put them back a little bit, and maybe I'll even scrub off some of this wash in some areas that I want to. What's going on with this guy? That I want to. So it's not so uniform. So now I'm going to use this again to take off some of the wash, especially on the whites that I like. So, or I could repaint it. That would bring them up again too, but let's see what else. Let's take a look at it from back here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just make these rings just stand out a little bit on their own. Yeah, maybe a little bit here. Just one of those stand out. Okay, what else do we want to do here? Maybe a little bit of this one. I think I'm going to just add more. There seems to, this is just not, it's too plain. I'm going to do something down here. So we'll let this dry, and maybe give it another wash. And I could actually, it would be kind of cool is to let this wash drain a little bit. Make some nice patterns. There it goes. Really, really subtle, especially when there's really not a lot going on. The area, yeah, it's really subtle. Look at that, isn't that nice? It's beautiful. It's like the raindrops running down your window. You know, you like that pattern. It's pretty. There's something about it. I'll clean this up a little bit inside my circle. So, yeah, very good. All right, well, I'll see you later. Thanks a lot for joining me again at the Kraft Art Studio. This is Susan Kraft, and I'll see you later.